Drive Beyond Horizons. Now, I know I normally do this on a Saturday, but I've got to be honest, I'm really annoyed at the fact I still can't find one smegging mirror for this goddamn truck. So I kind of figure I'm going to be streaming on Friday as well to maximize my chances to find this truck mirror on the stream. Because if not, I'm going to start the game again, but I don't really want to just yet. I need to find this mirror first. So that's the plan. I'm going to find the mirror first. We're going to see what we can go from there, and we're going to see if we can find it. And if we can find it, then it's all good. And that just means I can start the game again. And with the collection I've already accumulated, that means I have different choices in starting cars. It's the truck that's doing my head in. Let's put it that way. So that's the plan. The plan is to drive beyond horizons looking for a mirror. And if I find it today, then I can do something else tomorrow. You know, we'll figure something else out. I have got other games to play, and I have got a couple of games we could do for like streaming wise. We can look into like some of the stuff that was on Netflix as well, and Nextfest, because I've still got 4 games to show off, and I've been offered 2 keys by 2 different companies, so we're all good. Claus, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. But yeah, we need one more smegging mirror. Yeah, so I did drive just down the road to load this bit up, so it didn't lag, didn't have any problems, didn't do anything. So that's where we're going. That we're just gonna carry on driving and try to find this one smegging mirror. That's all I need. That's it. And if you can hear me, if you can hear the music, if you can hear everything, let me know just to make sure it's all good. Also, my wheels are about to pop, so yeah, I think they're getting dirty and dusty and horrible, so that means they're about to go, which sucks. I'm hoping maybe one more stop, baby, and we'll be all right, but I doubt it. They'll probably all go soon. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good week. I'm now, I would say, about 95% recovered from foot injury and everything else. I'm doing okay. I'm waiting for a storm, if I'm going to be brutally honest right now. We were promised a thunderstorm. We're in an amber category area for a thunderstorm, and I want my thunderstorm. And the reason why is because it's all sticky in the southeast. See, I told ya. All my wheels went all at the same time. Ha! Madness! Madness! This is Sparta! I wonder if anybody remembers the 10-hour remix of This Is Sparta. Or is it just one of those long forgotten memes that's never ever going to make like daylight ever again? Or does anybody remember the Sparta song to start with? It was like a heavy dark trance remix of This Is Sparta. I loved the internet back in the day when things were unique. And there we go, back on its wheels. Let's go, baby! We just need one more mirror. One more mirror. Yeah, so warning, if there is a thunderstorm or lightning and everything else and it knocks out the internet, I won't be back on, alright? I'm going to go to bed. Because there's no point in staying up if it's knocking the power out. But it hasn't knocked the power out. We've gone through storms now that aren't knocking power, so we should be okay. No, it hasn't got a door. But you never know. Well, I don't see much here, but we can get ourselves a drink and a piece of food. Gonna go around the back to see if there is something on the floor. Nope. It's making that funny noise again. The computer. Yeah, it's gonna start revving up again and making that funny metal noise. That I think is just a loose fan. It's fine. It's because it's warm, like really warm. If it starts making that noise, it means the fans, like, we just can't cope with the heat, Captain. It'll be all right. I think there was thunder. I think that was it. Let me just check my map. Because if it's a lightning map, which it is, it's getting close. Ooh, it's just landed. So it's now hitting the south coast. Where I live about an hour away from the south coast, but because of like speed limits and stuff. But if you draw a straight line, it's about 25 miles to the coast. And the thunderstorm is just about to hit this coast. So hopefully in the next, like, very soon, we should be seeing thunder and lightning. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm okay. My PC's just started making like funny metal noises again, but I'm pretty sure it's the bearing that's in a fan. It cleaned itself up a couple of weeks ago and I cleaned the actual computer, but for some reason it's having another hissy fit. I think it's just because it's overworking itself because it's bloody hot up here. This is living in a flat, by the way. If you live in a flat above the ground floor, it gets warm, like really soddingly warm. And yeah, it's not great. And living in it sucks. Working in it sucks. Sleeping in it sucks. So during the summer, I turn into a really grumpy arsehole because I just don't like the heat. I can't deal with it and I have to live in it every summer and I don't have aircon. I wish we had aircon, but it's too bloody expensive. Yeah, but I'm ultimately grumpier during the summer. When everybody else is outside, oh, I love the sun. I love the sun. The sun's lovely. Oh, it's gorgeous outside. No, I'm sweating buckets. On the plus side, if you have a problem with like food, summer's really good. It stops you eating because you don't want to like you don't want to fill yourself up, and you sweat out a lot. Apart from that, that's alright. I'll be fine. I will survive. Kids Sports Day next week. Looking forward to sitting in the field for a whole day watching children try to do stuff. Yep, I'm going to the kebab shop halfway through because I have to do two lots. I have to do the morning and the afternoon, so I'm going to the kebab shop and buying myself burger chips, getting a beer from next door from the chiller, and I'll be fine. It'll be a good day out. Not seeing anything there. Next stop. Just popping in to say hi and bye. Okay. Hi. Catch you later. Yeah. Bye. Have a great day. See you later. Bye bye. Oh dear. But yeah. So I'm thinking of ways of like spreading the wings of this channel a bit. Like what games can I stream and make videos on that actually do like fairly well. And that's kind of the reason why that video exists, the one that I wrote, I sent out today. And it was basically just breaking down why there's so many supermarket shop simulator games. That's all it was. But it actually kind of, whilst I was making it and whilst I was editing it, it kind of made me sat there and think about like, why do I play a lot of the same sort of game if it's starting to grind on me a lot? And I'm like, okay, actually it makes a lot more sense, you know. Maybe I need to find something else. And a game like this is completely fine because I only stream it like once or twice a week. Well, I've got a couple of games I've got to do a couple of mini series of. And I've only got like 4 games left of Next Fest to go before I'm like, I don't really need to do much else. So I'm basically looking for something I can stream away from YouTube. Basically, when I come on stream, I can just turn YouTube off and just stream to Kick and Twitch. I'm like, what game do I feel kind of sums me up on these platforms that isn't a simulation game that I do on YouTube? So I'm kind of thinking that maybe having that little bit of variety away from streaming, and I'll be right. Have a look at Jump Ship. I actually saw that. I saw the trailer. That's quite interesting. Yeah, it was definitely something I was looking into because I saw the trailer. It looked pretty impressive. I can't play Splitgate though. Like Splitgate's just too fast for me now. I played it with something. That's cool. Is it more looter shooter instead of just like PvP and crap basically? Do Kick and Twitch pay more? Kick definitely pays more. Obviously you need to be like a partnered stream, so that's the whole thing, is growing each platform. But Kick, the reason why they pay more is because they're funded by stake.com and they take a 5% cut of your money, whereas Twitch take 50-50 and YouTube takes 70-30 or 65. I think it's 65-45 or something like that. But yeah, they take a bit more. And with YouTube, that includes like super chats, super thanks, all of the things that people pay into that to help that streamer out or that YouTuber. YouTube take basically 40% of your income or 30% of your income. So yeah, it's fun, which is why a lot of people are now looking at Kick as a more viable option, because it's a good way of like spreading the wings and sort of like spreading out your like way of making money and, you know, getting exposure. And the idea is that you can earn more from Kick because of their like split basically. So that's why I'm kind of looking into, like, if anybody that sees me streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to put my Kick bio down in the description box as well. Just go if you want to help out, you know, it's always good if you like and subscribe and so on and so forth elsewhere. But yeah, Kick's like if Twitch don't pull their thumb out their ass at some point, they will lose to Kick as the main streaming platform. It will happen because Kicks just pay more. Even when people like Ludwig are like, well, you know, only the scum go over to Twitch, blah blah blah. It's like, you're just jealous, man. They're paying a lot more money over there because they don't take as much, because Stake basically fund them. It's the way it is. So if I donate a super chat $10, YouTube takes $7. No, YouTube will take 3%. YouTube will take £3, and I'll take the 7 because they take a 30%. And that's it for everything. Twitch take 50-50. The thing I find funny about Twitch though is they upped their tier 1 subscription. So if you're a tier 1 member on Twitch, it costs you like £6.49 a month, or you use your you use your free Amazon subscription thing to subscribe to a Twitch channel. So you can use the free Amazon Prime subscription to, you know, subscribe to a channel on Twitch. That creator only gets half of that because Twitch take half, which they'll get like £3.20. Now on YouTube, if you become a YouTube member for the channel, you pay whatever they've got set down as a tier 1. So my tier 1 subscription, if you wanted to subscribe and you wanted to like actually, you know, help fund the channel, it will cost you 99p a month, which YouTube will take 40 or 30% of that as well. So instead of getting paid £1, I'll get paid 70p. That's how YouTube works. I mean, the thing is I kind of see it, and the reason why, I mean, you say F that noise, but YouTube pay for everybody to be on their platform. They pay for server space. They pay for everything else. You don't pay a single penny to stream or make videos on this channel apart from your time, and they pay you. So they're taking 30% cut, because that's technically, if you think about it, that's your hosting fee. I get it, and that's why I don't really have a problem with it. Twitch, a little bit more obnoxious, because they take 50%, and after a certain amount of time your VODs get deleted. Like, no one re-watches streams at all. They can't be bothered. They're not going to sit there for 3-4 hours and watch some dude play a game. They're going to go off to YouTube and watch more entertaining stuff. Same with Kick, but Kick pay more if you're an affiliated member. I mean, Kick is almost, you can almost do Kick as a full-time job if you get into like up at that point where you get paid to stream, and it's $16 an hour. I mean, if it's $16 an hour and I stream for 8 hours a day, technically I'm earning I can earn a full-term income by streaming on Twitch, by streaming on Kick. So it is a more viable option if you get to that level, especially obviously with, like, you know, people paying subscriptions and followers and bits and pieces. But yeah, YouTube and Kick are basically the way forward if Twitch continue to mess around with the way they're doing things. And one thing that Twitch just did, because I got my notification in again to say that I'm an affiliate, even though I was already an affiliate of Twitch. Basically, in order for you to become an affiliate on Twitch, they lowered the expectations to get into the affiliation program. And the only reason why I can think they did that was because if they get more people affiliated, they can run more ads on more channels to make a little bit of extra more money and still take 50% of all your income. So it's kind of like they're slowly killing themselves with being stupid. And then they're also slowly killing themselves when they go to ban specific political people on their platform. They kind of see, what I've seen a lot more of on Twitch is they ban more like right-winger people than they do left-wing people. When you consider like Hassan, he's more of a left-wing socialist sort of talker on Twitch, but he's done a few things that have caused controversy, like having certain supporters of Hamas on his channel, talking to them and actively supporting them. You know, I don't support either side. Israel and Hamas and everything else, they're having a big fight. It's up to them if they're going to stop it. One of them's going to win, one of them won't. That's just how it's going to be. But when you start promoting your side on a platform and you don't expect any like comeuppance for it, but then the other person on the other side of the spectrum gets the comeuppance and they get banned, kind of shows which way Twitch is like moderation team lean when there's supposed to be a non-political bias on their platform. Basically, it's supposed to be a bit more open platform. Another YouTube streamer I watched set up his own direct subscription platform to skirt the fees. Yeah, I mean, in my description box, you can literally do that. There is a description link that takes you to Stream Elements. They basically act as a third party, so you're covered. So if there is any problems, any like money transfers and stuff, Stream Elements, you're basically paying to PayPal. That's it. So there is that. I've covered myself on that as well. I own a vape shop, and if you're streaming a game I play, I usually have you up on the TV, even if I'm only half-assed. But yeah, that's cool, man. I don't mind that. That's lurker behavior. That's cool. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to donate to the channel, that's why there's various options. You can either donate through YouTube, and YouTube take 30%. You can either donate on Twitch, and Twitch take 50%, or you can donate directly, like in the description box below, and that basically gives me X amount of money, because obviously PayPal take a handling fee, which is like, no, it's like 40p. It's not even a lot of money, but it's fair. Either way, it's all good. And the donation stuff is it's most appreciated. I never really asked for it, because at the end of the day, it's up to you guys if you feel like I'm doing a good enough job for you to support us, if that's what you want to do. That's how I see it. I'm not one of those people who's going to keep asking for it, because I'd get annoyed with it if that was me. Yeah, I get that a lot though, Aaron. Like, oh yeah, back in Hybridsteel, you were the guy. It's like, okay, cool, yeah. Now what? And there's nothing else I've done recently, because I haven't really found something I want to put my teeth into. And I'm waiting for CMS right now. So I've probably got 4 months until that comes out. And until then, I'm just going to be making videos and streams and just chilling out like I always do. Because if I want to make like hyperactive content, I'll go and make hyperactive content. I kind of like the way I do things. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I just prefer chill. That's just me. If not next year, I don't think it's going to be next year. I think CMS, genuinely, I think Red Dot have been quiet because they just want to get on and do their work, and that's fine, and I can completely understand it. But how close that was to finish during like the screenshots and stuff I've seen, I'm pretty much in that ballpark of November. Like, I reckon November, and CMS 2025 will be out, because they always do it. They'll release it at the end of the year, just before Christmas. It's all good, and then they can pack out a year full of like all the DLCs they've released for all the other games. So you'll get your BMW pack, your Mercedes pack, your Volvo pack, you'll get all of that during the next year, going into 2027. And then that'll be it. Be nice though, a good birthday game for me to get my teeth into. Yeah, at the end of the day, treat yourself to a birthday present whenever you want. I mean, it doesn't have to be your birthday to treat yourself for a birthday present, does it? You could just say happy early birthday or happy late birthday. Yeah, there we go. Birthdays all year long. It's all good. Damn Skippy? What's that? Yeah, that's the way I see things. I think you might be my brother from another. We seem to think the same, dress the same. I have a brown beard. Yeah, my beard's always been like gingery, but that's just the joys of life. A lot of blonde people have ginger beards. I was a blonde kid, so yeah, it's a ginger beard. Dress similar. I'm a metalhead. I used to walk around in a lot of metal like gear. So like Slipknots and Limp Bizkit and Korn and all that stuff. Big baggy jeans, chains hanging off them, pair of work boots, because they're harder than definitely a pair of trainers when you're having a fight or a mosh pit, that sort of thing. Do you plan on playing Quarantine Zone? Yes, when that game comes out, I will be playing it. It's good. I love the demo. Is pretty cool. I enjoyed the demo. I love CMS games. You ever tried Mech Mechanic? Yeah, no, I played that for a bit and then just kind of stopped. It wasn't as... I don't know how to keep saying it, because a lot of the games you kind of get stuck in a workshop and then you don't get to go outside the workshop. That's kind of how I felt with Mech. It was like, I'm doing the same shit as I've been doing all the time. Do I really care? No, not really. I get shorts and t-shirt all the time. Yeah, but I wear shorts and t-shirt most of the year. Like if it's ice, because we don't really have snow in the UK, we have ice. So snow's a little bit different. Snow just melts. Ice sticks to your skin. So during the winter, if it's snowing, I'll wear trousers because it's technically not snow. But I'm in shorts and t-shirt from like, I don't know, what, March till November. And even then, it can almost. I've gone through to almost the end of November. But December, I just kind of feel like I just want to like cozy up a bit. I think that's because I'm 40. I'm getting old, man. Like when I was younger, it didn't bother me as much. When I'm getting older, I was like, no, I just want to be a little bit warmer, you know, especially in the winter. Ooh, thunder. No, I think it was thunder. But yeah, moving forward, we've got parcel simulator. I got to do a little. I got to do a thing of that. And I've got to do thief. There's a crime simulator. It's called, which looked mildly interesting, like tranquilizing people with a crossbow. That was quite funny. So I'm going to look into that. I'm liking Pirate Cove, which is kind of a shop simulator, but not a shop simulator. That's one of them I talked about in my video. But yeah, Next Fest for me was kind of like, yeah, this game's okay, this one's okay, but I'm not really worried about most of this stuff anymore. I heard you talk about the heat. I get the same way. I call it hangry, hot, angry. Oh, I just call it like sweaty. I don't like it. Yeah, so the heat in the UK is weird, and you can talk to it. So if let's say you go to Spain is predominantly a really dry heat. You know, it can be 30 degrees and it will feel like 30 degrees and you're like, okay, this isn't too bad. Come to the UK and when it's 30 degrees here, it's sweaty. It's just muggy. It's disgusting. And I don't like it. And it's really uncomfortable. And as like a lot of people in the US, they look at our, I mean, admittedly, you look at the temperature gauge in the UK and you're like, you're only getting 30 degrees. It's like, yeah, 30 degrees in this country is a little bit different. It's just not hot. It's humid. It's disgusting. And most of our houses, I mean, anything built before like 2000, we don't have aircon. And they're brick buildings. Like a lot of the more modern buildings now are all like plasterboard walls. So kind of a little bit like American kind of internals, so that, you know, it's like drywall is what you guys call it. Everything's a bit more lighter inside, which makes it a little bit easier. So you still get your hard outer shell of brick, but inside is a little bit more. It's a little bit more manageable when it comes to heat wise. But the old buildings that most of us live in, they're brick all the way through, concrete and cement. And during the summer, they're designed to keep the heat in. For the winter times, during the summer they keep the heat in and it just gets really warm. Indiana gets the same type of weather as the UK. I used to live in Arizona. I know, yeah. So one of my friends, Brad, who's a fellow YouTuber, he now lives in Arizona, and he says, mate, it's just different. Because I can't remember where he comes from. He comes from like East Coast. Yeah, he's from where East Coast. He went to the West. But yeah, it's just weird. I don't like it. But that's the joys of being surrounded by an entire ocean and just having like a little blob of land. But yeah, it's okay. I just sweat through it. It's the only time of the year I don't like. I'm not a sunny person. Like even when I went to music festivals, I'd enjoy myself, but I'd have to take like several spare t-shirts per day because it's not very comfortable to walk around in like a towel basically. But apart from that, yeah, it's just the other downside. We live upstairs because we're in a block of flats and it's warm and the heat rises, so we get downstairs heat. It can't even go fishing. Oh no. So again, this is why I kind of like when we got back from holiday and I was like, I could live up north. It's colder and I don't have to deal with this, you know. But yeah, that was just my observations when I was up there. It's like it's just chill. It is like it's more chilly. And Urban Explorer, he comes in here sometimes. He's from Liverpool, and he's just like, mate, if you want to live cheaper, live in the north. It's like, cool. It's almost my plan. I don't know about anybody else, but it's almost my plan. Lightning map. So this is what's happening right now where I live. So I live in the southeast of England here, and we've got this storm that's right on the coast of England. It's like, come on, you bugger. It's right there. And I've been following this since it was over Rains earlier. And it went past Le Mans and it came all the way up, and it's just been coming over the Kent. I'm like, come on, yeah, bugger. This is what I've been waiting for all day, because this breaks up the humidity. I was 50 miles away from your brother when you were on holiday. Mate, I gotta be honest, like, when I moved back to the southeast, I was in my 20s, and I moved back down here because I wanted the faster pace of life. I wanted to go clubbing, I wanted to go drinking, I wanted to enjoy myself, and I did profusely. I went to music festivals, I did all of that stuff, and I'm fine. I've now basically, I kind of understand why my dad moved to Wales. Now, obviously, like when I was younger, I didn't really understand why he did it, but it's a slower pace of life. You know, it's not as rushed. You don't have to do as much. And that he moved up there because he wanted to start his own business, but he wanted to do it under his terms, but under his way as well. Moving to Wales, it was a little bit of a slower pace, and that was what he was looking for. And I get it now. You know, after visiting some of these places and seeing how different it is, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done with the rat race. You know? I don't need it anymore. And I think, if I'm going to be honest, I mean, if I was able to get up there, it would be easier for, I think it'd be easier for my kids as well, a little bit. And I think it'd be easier for Kerry as well. I don't know if that, you know, I mean, I'd have to look into like the health stuff and the DWP and getting everything sorted, but genuinely, it just felt easier. And for what we do, I mean, Kerry's disabled, so she doesn't get out a lot, but if we were able to get a bungalow up north, it's more ideal. And because I'm a carer, it's not like I'm going to go and find a job. I'm still a burden on the economy, but I can still do YouTube, and it doesn't matter where I live. But I mean, when people, the worst part about like living on like, well, the worst part about living on benefits anyway is you get kind of stigmatized to that whole like, oh, you're a burden on the economy, we're paying for you to do this. It's like, yes, you're paying for me to look after my wife for £80 a week. Yep, that's exactly what you're paying me for. Congratulations. Would you prefer a nurse who's going to charge like, you know, 40 grand a year to do the same job? And that person has to drive from wherever they live to here and do the stuff I do. Or pay £80 a week and you get me doing it. But she doesn't need like medical attention. I'm here for support. I'm here to deal with all the stuff she can't do. And I don't really want a nurse to take my kids to school. I don't really want a nurse to like cook my food or cook their food or do this and the other. I can do all that. But it is all fun and games when you explain you're a full-time carer. But yeah, it doesn't matter where I live now. I can do all that from wherever. But yeah, Blackpool is just... I know it's got a bad reputation for being a rundown place, but the people up there are just... Well, everyone just gets on with it. You know? It didn't feel like... there wasn't a lot of mincing about, if you know what I mean. It was just like, whatever, we'll just carry on. And I like that. Still looking for a goddamn truck. I'm gonna need to stop soon because I'm gonna need water or drink and food. So that's gonna tick over as well. Oh, another phone box. And you know what? We'll stop here because there's gonna be food and drink laying around somewhere in there. Oh, that's just the fun of the game, man. Like looking around for all the parts. Joys of life. Joys of life, you know. But I only need one bloody mirror. And that's the worst part. It's like I need to literally find one thing. Oh, I saw lightning. It's coming. I'm waiting for the breeze to start, like the curtains to move and stuff, because honestly, it's very sweaty. I can hear it. So I really like storms. Like, I mean, in the UK, storms in this country are not like hurricanes or tornadoes. It's thunder and lightning, gusty winds, that sort of thing. Occasionally you'll get like, you know, trees uprooted, damage to roofs and that sort of thing. But a lot of the time it is just rain, lightning and thunder. It's a lot of noise and no bite. It's quite funny. But I like storms. So if I wasn't streaming, I'd be hanging my head out the window just watching it. I'm also a loot fiend, so I stop at every POI. I stop at the ones I think are going to do me the best. So with things like this, I'm not really too worried about, but occasionally you can find something. But I'd normally stop at a place that has a truck or whatever car I'm looking for. That's how I normally do stuff. So here is always a bit of a gamble. It's like, okay, I might find something here. Most of the time I don't. unless I'm looking for specific wheels. But as I've got like 7, 8 wheels on my truck, we're all good. I think I've got enough for like at least 2 blowouts. You know, I'll be okay. But yeah, if I was dragging another car with me, I'd be stopping a little bit more, like that one, because I've got to do one of those up as well. Oh no, you know what? No, I'm not going to bother. I need to find the mirror for this, and then we can start another game. We got tomatoes and it's dumping rain right now. Had a customer sit in his car for 10 minutes waiting for the rain to slow down. It's only, I mean, okay, I mean, ruining the car's upholstery, I could understand that as a protective thing, but it's only water. Oh, you get tornado. Sorry, I read that wrong. I read that so wrong. I read that as tomatoes. I haven't. It's because I'm looking at it quickly. Yep.
What, you're gonna say like tomatoes rolling through the air?
It's raining tomatoes. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Feed the poor. Tomato rain. Hey, cloudy with a chance meatballs was a thing. I need a truck. See, I'm not towing a Volkswagen. I've seen so many Golfs already now. There's another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. They just keep happening. Have you completed any other cars? Yeah, I've done. I've compiled a list. I've done it. I think I've only got like the truck and like 4 others to do. I've done pretty much all of them until that, apart from those ones. Like the GT, I've got to do the GTR. I've got to do the pickup truck. Got to finish this truck off as well, and I've got to do the van Volkswagen bus thing. That's it. How did that wheel pop before all the others? That makes no sense. Because these were in like half decent condition. Oh, apparently they're down to good luck already. How? I haven't done that much driving on these. That doesn't make any sense, man. I mean, these are all gonna... I'll put the engine back in the bloody car. Right, that's brand new. Ooh. Like I said, we have enough tyres. Smeg right off. A little bit annoyed right now about why this is happening. Okay, that's a wheel change. Now again, I don't know why that died so quickly. I've only just changed my wheels over, but apparently they went straight from like brand new to we've had enough within minutes. It doesn't make sense. They should have lasted much longer than that. Right, that's my next stop because I definitely need food and drink. And that, I believe, is a California motel. Cross my fingers. Cross my fingers. The Stig, how's it going? I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for kicking by. Thought you'd be driving cars. Mystery solved. Yeah, doing okay. Just chilling out. Need food, need drink. I'll do a quick scan of the area just in case my mirror is just laying on the floor somewhere. How's Friday? Friday's been okay. A bit sweaty, a bit warm, but apart from that, it's alright. Got beaten up by my kid this morning. It was fun. Just because I told him to stop kicking his shoes around on the floor because I got to last him till the end of the year. Apparently that was enough reason for going, no daddy, I hate you daddy, and then started like slapping the shit out of me outside the school. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to fight back because number one, I'll kill him, and number two, I'll get arrested for doing everything. Yeah, apart from that, it was fine. And then coming home from school, I told him no, he can't have something, and he decided to do it all over again. So it's been a fun day. The thing is it's hot and horrible. They don't sleep too well. They get all grumpy and shit, and I can have a go at them as much as I like, but at the end of the day, it's how I would be if I was 6 years old and I was all hot and sweaty and I couldn't flipping go to sleep properly. And my brother keeps waking me up because he's a dickhead. You know, that sort of thing. But yeah, apart from that, I'm okay. He's just average dad. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it gets me angry and I do shout, but I don't do anything else because there's no other point. I shout more just to vent. Because if I'm getting shouted and screamed at, I'm going to shout back. And I've got quite a loud I've got a loud bark on me. I found it funny. You're suffering with 5 degrees Celsius. 5? Oh man, that's what... I'm going to go and live in your house. That's chill. I like that. Where do you live so I can buy a house near enough and then I'm alright? Lightning! Where's my goddamn mirror? Northern Cape, South Africa. Oh, I'm right. Yeah, so it's the south of. So yeah, it's winter. Oh, bliss. We would just talk about this. I'd move up north in a heart. If I could, I'd move up north in a heartbeat because it's colder. Claws, come and do this for me because I don't do this shit anymore. I have got to find it. I'm just getting annoyed. But remember, average 37 degrees. So, yeah, I like. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't live there all the time. I don't know. I don't get it. I know. I know. It gets warm over it. No, because all the air gets pulled to you. The only way to get it to me is to put one in the window aimed at me. Yeah, can you come and do this for me? Because, yeah. So I enjoy the cold. I enjoy cool. So the summer is the only time I complain about the weather in the UK. I don't like it when it's too hot. Anything over like 25 and it sucks. And because it's muggy over here, it sucks. So yeah, I'm more of a cooler person. This has got no cars in it. It's not a complete load. Yeah, give me spring, winter and autumn. I'm fine. I don't complain when it rains. I don't complain about anything. I'll sit there and go, oh, it's raining. I'll just put a jumper on. I'll keep myself dry. I'm all good. But you think like most people over like, oh, what the smeg did I... Oh, for flip bloody this game can shove it up his arse. Fucking wanker. Piece of absolute dog pile. Shite wank. Now I've got to chase my truck. A piece of scenery loaded. So this game has a little bit of a flaw. Sometimes the scenery will just spawn in the middle of the road. That's what literally just happened to me. Thankfully, nothing else broke on the car. but because I was coming down here and that rock spawned right in the middle of the road, I flew out my car. The beard doesn't really bother me, mate. I mean, look, when it comes down to like temperature wise, I've always been like this, even before facial hair, so BFH. So before then, even then, I just don't do well in the summer. I'm just not a warm I'm just not a summery person, and I'm a fat guy, so I keep a lot of insulated warmth as well, you know. Well, I do weightlifting now. Well, a lot of weightlifting. And I'm older. I honestly, I do kind of wish that I would have gone to the gym when I was like in my 30s. Because it has sorted me out a lot. Not like just so much like body work wise, but like mentally. It's a good little reliever. It is. Breaking little personal records, doing bits and pieces, keeping your mindset going. It's generally helped me out quite a lot. But a lot of people say that when they start going to a gym to work out and stuff, a lot of them say that when they walk out of a session, like their mental health is better. They're not as like downtrodden or like anxious anymore. It just sort of, I don't know, it just helps. Oh, I don't clean the cars in this game. I just get them all rusty and horrible. I don't think there's anything here for me. Just need to top up on food and drink. So I'm basically looking for a rectangular mirror . Mustang. Ah, dear. Right, on to the next one. The worst part is if I don't find it tonight, I'm doing this tomorrow. Because, well, I need to. Need a mirror. That's all I need. I need a mirror. Cool. This is just a joke. What you just opened the door and sometimes it's sitting mind your own business. That's all I'm looking for. I don't care how long it takes me, I've still got to do this. not again. Oh, this truck. Right, just loading up another, I think it's another motel. It's doing alright for motels. I think we found like 5 in a row. Please let there be a truck with a mirror. There's a truck. There's 2 trucks. Let me guess, no mirror in either of them. No door. No door. That's a door, but no mirror. This is taking the absolute pee hard now. Right, first off, apparently it's just brushed past us. So we've seen a couple of bolts and that's it. Oh, one just struck nearby. Never know, might be coming inland. That's right. And then, so, wiki. Drive Beyond Horizon wiki. I need to show you the part I'm looking for. Cars. IFA. So this is the one we're looking for, right? This thing here. And the only piece I need is this. That is it. Well, that one, sorry. It's the right one. That's the only piece I need. And so far, still can't bloody find it. It's really annoying. And this would have been perfect. Like, there's 2 trucks here, no door with a mirror, or no mirror, just 2 trucks. And it's really annoying. All I can hope for is we find it close. We find it soon. No, that's a trailer. Anybody got a cheat code? Back in the days when cheat codes used to exist, like type in like mirror image or something and all of a sudden you get a stuff spawn or that sort of thing. That'd be cool. No. I could will it into existence. Well, currently I don't really need tyres, but okay, we'll pull over here and we'll have a look around. You never know, it could just be one of those random pieces of junk we find around the back. That's a nice body though for a pickup truck. I like this. Can't have it though. It won't deal with what I need it to do. Well, they call it the IFA, so I don't know what it means. One little mirror. That's it. One smegging mirror. I gotta stop here because I need drink and food. Interesting. Maybe it's probably the wrong one. God damn it! Ooh, sir. Ooh, yeah, yeah, that was, I got no words, like, yeah, right, okay. So who's looking forward to Spaceballs 2? Spaceballs 2? Yeah? How you doing, James? Going through the motions right now, man. So the thing is Mel Brooks has confirmed that film's coming out in 2027, right? So in 2 years' time, Mel Brooks is going to be 100. He's going to be 100 when that film eventually comes out. Now, yeah, obviously they've probably already filmed a lot of his parts because we don't know how long he's got left. But 100 when his next film comes out, fair play to him. And he's playing yogurt still. I still think, just like behind the scenes, I don't know how trying to do like a major cover up would have been really funny, but redoing Blazing Saddles, right, with Samuel L. Jackson as the sheriff, and we needed I don't know which white guy could have taken the other part. I'm not quite sure, but that's who I think that they should have remade it, original script and everything, and just released it and just gone. And just waited to Hollywood just blow up. It would have been great. No change in the script and nothing, just same script, just different actors obviously for modern time, because we need a black guy to play the black sheriff, we need a white guy to play Gene Wilder's part, you know, we need the exact same stuff, and then just like put a cotton wool in your ears and just wait for the eruption of screams from Hollywood. It would have been one of those days you just then went, ah, today's a good day to die. just my thoughts though. Enjoy your weekend. See you later, Stig. Safe whatever you're doing, buddy. Have a great weekend. Stay chilled, because my god, 5 degrees. Oh, that's what I want right now. I am hoping there are truck parts in here. No, there's a van. And this is why sometimes this game has a problem with loading these stops, because it has to do so much like land manipulation just to get another stop in, and you can't do it halfway up a hill, so it has to like cut everything out just to try and stick it in there. It just doesn't like it sometimes, you know. There's my thunderstorm. It's a bit late. It's 20 to 11. It was supposed to be at like 8. But it started to cool down out there. Do you want to see what the map looks like? Not for the game. That's a bit silly. So where I live, this is what it looks like right now. So I live here in the southeast. At the moment, it's going over the east coast. So where the east coast is where Kerry's parents live. As you can see, there's a lot more fun on that side of the Kent. It's fun to watch. I do like this because you sit there and just go, ah, yeah. Well, there you go. That's where I live. This is the southeast, and this storm is just. I want it all I want it to cover Kent completely, and then I can sit here and just go, ah, yes. I was really excited to hear Rick Moranis is confirmed. Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, he would only come back for like certain things. And Spaceballs 2. I'm hoping it is called Spaceballs 2: The Hunt for More Money, or The Search for More Money, because it has to be the title, because that's what he already said it was going to be in the original Spaceballs. More ludicrous speed. You got the video and digital copy of that. I watch it when I need a good laugh. That's fair, man. I can understand that. Is that water? Yep. I better check my levels quick. Right, 18 litres in there. .6 litres of oil. Yeah, we need to, well, hopefully we've got enough. fuel, we've got about 100 litres left, I think. Around that sort of mark. My only fear for Spaceballs 2 is the modernisation of scripting, because obviously like Men in Tights, Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles, they were made in specific eras where it was a bit more risky when it came to like scripting. We were able to take the piss a bit more. People didn't get so butthurt if you said something wrong. With this one, it's like, you know, are we going to be able to be a little bit more like free with the speech that's going to be used in the script, or is it going to be a little bit more censored and cut back? And that's my only fear. That's it. I haven't got any other problems with it. So yeah, this is why I said I wanted them to make Blazing Saddles like a remake in, you know, about 5 years ago, or before COVID, right? A Blazing Saddles remake with Samuel L. Jackson and some white dude, maybe like Owen Wilson, because that kind of fits the bill, and just release it and just put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la, all the while Hollywood just blows up, because there's so many like snowflakey people in Hollywood now that it just seems to be, you can't say anything without somebody losing their shit, you know? And I kind of wish we had a reality check like this. I kind of wish that someone would just go, screw it, I'm going to do this and I don't care, and just see what happens. I guarantee people will watch that more because it goes against what everybody else is like afraid of saying.
It turned from what would have been culture, it turns itself into cancer.
Yeah. We need somebody who pushes the boundary against like everything, who has that. I don't know, Ricky Gervais kind of has the attitude. I like Ricky Gervais' attitude when it comes to his live stand-up. It is like, well, if you don't find it funny, that means it's not for you. But the people who find it funny, they're okay. You not laughing doesn't mean it's a bad joke. It just means that you don't find that funny, so that's all right. Go off and laugh at whatever you find funny. But you can't stop people from laughing at stuff that they find funny. Well, the only way they did do it is do exactly what you've done over the last like 10 years and just completely ruin cinema and TVs and so on and so forth. That's how I see the world now. After watching like the Marvel films to a point and just going, I can't watch this anymore. It's just not entertaining anymore. It's not fun anymore. And, you know, changing speech for politicalness. Yeah, bud. You can't see it because there's a thunderstorm. Oh, it's okay, mate. If you look out the window, you see all the flashy lights. It's alright, it'll go over soon. And it'll cool down in your room. Yeah. But how I see things now, I feel like when it came to this kind of, I don't know what caused it all to start with. I think it was COVID and boredom more than anything. I feel people just kind of they took to the internet just to get offended. And maybe it's just because I'm older and I don't really sort of like worry about anything like that. I kind of just let the world get on with itself and just not really worry about it all. But I kind of don't like the way it went. Oh yeah, the constant reboots is really annoying. I'm waiting for them to remake The Matrix again. Because they tried to do a prequel, didn't they? Or sort of a prequel sequel with like Neo and Trinity, and that was The Matrix 5, which I don't think many people went and watched. But Matrix 4. But I kind of didn't really care about it. It's the only film I haven't seen of The Matrix, and I still haven't seen it. I watched the Animatrix, that was pretty cool, but I never watched the newer version because I just went meh. There was nothing in it that was new or groundbreaking anymore. The Matrix was a revolution in like the cinema world. It was amazing. But I don't really care about the now pre-sequels or sequels or prequels that they're doing now.
The thing is, if you look at the Matrix from the time it was that, it was basically a cinematographic masterpiece because it was groundbreaking in its design.
I know.
I mean, they used cameras and like slow-mos in ways that had never been used before.
Where's my mirror?
A pioneer of certain effects.
Hmm.
It will always have that place as a pioneer.
Looking for this mirror is going to ruin me. But I mean, people are entitled to their own opinions of what they like and so on and so forth and this, that and the other, but I just feel that we've kind of lost our way a little bit. And I know people have a go at me for like, oh, you're too old, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, maybe. But at least I can laugh at a dick and ball joke and not get offended by it.
There is nothing wrong with it. I'll rephrase, there's nothing wrong with it.
One mirror. That's all I need. Magnus! How you doing, sir? How's that new badge fitting you? I think that's the 48-month badge. I think that's the highest badge anyone can earn. I think. One smegging mirror to go. One smegging mirror to find. One smegging mirror. Frodo never sings. Frodo liked the dick in his bum from Sam. Frodo liked the dick in his bum from Sam. There was always the fan fiction that he was gay. Yeah. Oh, please give me a truck. I need a truck. I need a mirror, and then I can start driving this thing. And I can start again because it's really, really laggy. It is a theory of mine, but I feel like this game gets laggier the further you go. Please, I need a mirror. I need a mirror. I'm holding out for a mirror for my little truck. It's gotta be right, and it's gotta be dark, and it's gotta be brighter than light. I need a mirror. We believe. Is that like we're believing in Joe Hendry? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Everybody disappointed in you with that one fucking ball joke you didn't even get sleep.
Sup, Yella? How you doing, boy? Doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah. Chilling. Still looking for a mirror. It's been an hour and 36 minutes. We've driven past like 5 different trucks, multiple different stops. I found one mirror for the other side. I don't need it. That's it. Kind of getting a little bit frustrated now. You're going out for a night on the toon. Have a good night out. I ain't done that for a little while. It's been a while since I last got very drunk. It's been a while. Yeah. It's been about 10. Yeah, it's been about 10 years since we last went out, because like we used to go to a little festival and then we had kids and we haven't been out really since. But the problem with a lot of like where I live is most of it shut down during like the COVID time and never reopened. And I think now it's slowly starting to reopen. Like Gen Z is they're starting to get like clublands back and things, but it's taken its time because a lot of places got turned into flats. So trying to find like new venues and stuff is quite difficult now for where I live. I do hope it all comes back though. I mean, because like going out clubbing kind of got people off their phones a bit because they were still able to be social. Oh yes, definitely a rite of passage to get absolutely blitzed off your head and go home with a traffic cone. But it's your wife's cousin's birthday, so a bunch of us adults getting smashed. Sounds like a plan. I'm going to be DD. Yeah. Have fun. My state of drunkenness, when I used to get like to a point I don't remember what happened. I never got violent. I turned into a bit of a philosopher. I'd just sit there and go, yo, do you ever think all these stars up here and one of them could be like a lifelong planet where someone's looking down on you and we're looking up on them, and all of a sudden we're thinking the same thing and talk about the same thing at the same time, and maybe this person's got a beard like mine and he looks exactly the same as me, he's just got big black eyes. That's the sort of shit I used to go on about. Yeah. No, drunk hybrid was a bit different. I just don't remember drinking. Most times I went out and got drunk, I don't remember getting home. I just woke up at home. Well, I wasn't drunk. I was a mix. Yeah, no, I didn't throw up on a bus. I threw up down the side of a bus. I managed to throw up down the squeezy side like that through the little window. Hey, at least I didn't puke up on the chairs, you know? I saved the bus driver a lot of work. All he had to do...
The bus for last.
All he had to do was, like, hose down the outside of it. He'd have been completely fine. I did what's known as greening out. Right, this is back in the late 90s, 2000s. That's the sort of lingo we're looking at, right? So greening out was normally, if you smoked too much weed, you would green out. Now the problem with this is it wasn't me smoking it. It was my friend smoking it, and I was drinking spirits. So I had a bit of both, basically. And it kind of got a bit messy for me. Well, I put it a greenie. So basically what happened was I passed out on the bus because I caught the bus. I remember catching the bus, and I remember waking up at one of the stops knowing where I was, and then be like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. So I opened up the little window in the bus and I threw up down the side of the bus. And when I got to my stop, I just looked up and went, and then walked home. Now, this was one of those times that my parents were in the sort of mood that if you're not back by midnight, you're sleeping in the garage. And that's where I slept that night. Yeah. All I was doing, I was drinking vodka. Because I drunk a lot of vodka. But when you've got your friends around you smoking weed as well, yeah, gets a bit messy. Don't ever mix drugs with spirits. You remember the doghouse? My parents I never really called it the doghouse. It was basically so that they didn't have to come down and let me in. So I just slept in the garage. So I made myself a little comfortable corner. Yeah, I had a little mattress and a sleeping bag in it. So I came home quite a few times without like sleeping in the house. I had to. Didn't have anywhere else to sleep. It wasn't so much of a drunkard's mess. It was like sometimes the bus got back after midnight. My mum and dad locked the door at midnight. So I just had to find somewhere else to sleep. So I slept in the garage. Exactly. I didn't mind it because at least I didn't disturb anybody. For me in you're in the dog kennel. Oh no. Dude, that's harsh. But yeah, for me it was more just like, you know, my parents weren't going to make me sleep outside, but, you know, garage was the next best thing for me. I was alright in there. Didn't disturb anybody. Woke up when I kind of regained consciousness. Got my breakfast, had a bath, and I'm fine. Oh yeah, that's kind of the reason why I stopped drinking as much. The hangovers were lasting too long. That was kind of like Beermageddon, kind of. That's when that started kicking in. So like when we first got together and stuff, like, I think there was the one year that you didn't come because of Logan, and it was just me and everybody else. That year I drunk loads, and I woke up the next day just going, I can't do this anymore. Like, my brain was fried. It's happy hour next door. It's 11 o'clock. So, I'm going to have to do this a little bit quieter because I can be heard elsewhere. 11 o'clock every night where I live is happy hour. And the reason why I know this is because the smell. The smell is happy hour. And it comes from my next door neighbours who their windows are on exactly the same level as me, and all I can smell is weed. That's it. I'm going to stop at this radio station and see if we can find a mirror. Down, 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 down. As you can tell, I'm not smoking it myself, but it's close enough to get high off the fumes. Secondhand is just as bad. Yeah, it's thankfully it has to travel quite a little distance, but it's still sit and just go, It's happy hour somewhere. Contact heart. It's the right side, man. See? It's the right side. But it's not the right mirror. I'll get back in. Turn it. Do do do. I associate that smell with like certain nights out as well. So it's like nostalgia smells. You know when you go into like a ghost house and it's kind of like you can smell the dry ice and it takes you back to the time when you're in your fun fair when you were a kid sort of thing. That's what that reminds me of. It's that I've smelled it all my life from certain things. Like we always used to have a local fun fair turn up and it was always run by obviously, you know, carnies, travellers, that sort of people, and they're always the fun fair type. You can smell that sort of thing in a fun fair. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I that smell now lives with me, and it does remind me of things all the way through my life because it's always been there. Never done it myself, but it's always been there. We used to have neighbours that lived over the road, and I could always tell when they were going to bed because they'd be out the front smoking weed, and it would drift through my front windows. And they were over the road from us, and their stuff they did was quite strong. I got 3 of these cars here and I'm not using them. Should we support the communist state of China? No. This is ultimately the most frustrating thing I've had to do in this game. Find a mirror for this truck. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the streams, the videos and all the stuff I've done on this channel, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. There'll be a stream tomorrow, guarantee. We'll be looking for the same poxy mirror because I'm not going to find it tonight. I mean, we've been doing this for nearly 2 hours and I still haven't found a mirror. So I'll be back onto this tomorrow, driving down this long, lonesome road for a mirror. That's really high up, that one. Boop doop 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 boom boom. So there's nothing here apart from a chassis for a truck. Seriously. This is how annoying this is. I keep finding trucks. Do I find the part I need? No. Is it impossible? Yes. All I wanna do is finish this. Yep, gotta find somewhere else to stop. It's another rusty car upside down. See, we haven't found any fire stops this time round.
What's up, Pepper?
Hello again, mate. Maybe. That's a pedal. This is so annoying. I don't even know why it's giving me this door. This door's not even for the truck. You know? So I don't know why it's doing this. I don't like it. I needed a new one because I broke my last one with my face. So. Right, next big stop, we need to do water, oil, that sort of stuff. So, yep. Probably got to do tyre change as well. So basically, general maintenance. Well, that time has come. Let me just make it to a flat area and we'll change my wheels. Oh, that couldn't have happened at a better place, I don't think. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's take all of these off. Ah, dear. Oh, you bell. Right, is there a mirror here? Nope, there's a guitar and loads of fish. Off we go again. Bum 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 bum. It's always the last bit that takes longest to find though. It's the worst part. But I mean, we've done 100 kilometers now looking for this mirror. 2 hours of gameplay looking for this mirror. And I still haven't found a epoxy mirror. I'm like, I got nothing else. I don't even know what to think anymore. It's like, it's not, it doesn't exist according to this game. I want to say thanks for keeping me company though, guys. It's most appreciated. But man, this is a long, long road. And I still haven't found a boxing mirror. Get a drink. Pardon me. Boo-foo. Yeah, we got to pull over. So. I think the engine's dead. I'm not sure how I lost 150 litres of fuel. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just not sure how I've gone through that much fuel when it's taken a much shorter time to do it in the past. And now I've got to walk all the way back to my truck with 68 litres of fuel. Because we filled up in the last stream. And I haven't played the game since. And it should have lasted longer than 2 hours. Because we've only filled this truck up once. Because it was on 150 litres of fuel. Ding, ding, ding. Kind of a bit of luck that we were literally stopping at that point. I did say next stop I've got to check my fuel, got to check my water, got to check all of this. Here we are. Alright, let's get this ball back on the road. I think I'm gonna have to punch it, literally. Come on in. And that's how you do it. You punch your truck so it doesn't take any of your crap, and then it's all good. I think we're going to get to this one, but this is where I'm going to stop for the night because reasons, mainly. Hold on. No, there's no food and drink. He hasn't loaded. I need food and drink. There's a bar above. There's a bar up the road. We'll be all right. Old Yellow, if you're off, man, have a good one. Enjoy the night out. Designated driver, you'll be fine, but just enjoy yourself. Be happy. You'll be all good. No, famous last words. The pub's there. It's right in front of me. That's where we're going. They got food, they got drink. I'll be okay because it's all behind the bar. I don't need to do anything else. But yeah, sleepy time. Got a kids party to go to tomorrow, so my head is going to be fried from listening to like 40 to 60 screaming kids. Bouncy castles and Spider-Man, apparently. Yeah, man. It's the thing is I kind of get it. It's like, you know what? They're only kids once. They'll be okay, even if it drives me absolutely berserk. I know who I'm going to be hanging out with as well. I'm going to be sitting there with a couple of the dads I know going, and we're just going to be taking the piss out of everyone there, like we do every time. I don't so much as love it, but it's more, you know, I mean, when you were a kid, you kind of got excited going out to places and things. It's like, you know what, I kind of get it, so it's okay. But looking back on it now, I felt sorry for my parents because they had to put up with screaming children and doing this, and it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. But I'll be okay. I've survived many before this. I'll survive more in front of me. It's the way it is. And it's just one of those things. If you're going to have children, you have to put up with. Birthday parties. I might get some free food. Free drink. Maybe. I'm allowed to drink one. You're allowed one. One for the road. No more, because I don't really drink a lot anymore. Beer, beer, no, that's a bell. That's not a beer. 3 spins? Yeah, we only got 3 out of this one. Cactus. Cactus. Ah, boo. Boo-uns. Right. And then we are done. Alright, so join me tomorrow when I'll be back on this again. Looking for the same smegging. I'm not even going to change the thumbnail for this. I'm going to be looking for the same smegging bloody flipping mirror tomorrow. So all's fun in, yeah. We'll get there eventually. Anyways, guys, I want to say thank you very much for coming by. Thank you very much for checking out the stream. If you're on Kick, if you're on Twitch, hit the like, subscribe, follow button, and whatever else you do over there. I'll catch you all later. I'm going to say peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your day, and have a great weekend if I don't see you before. Until then, bye-bye for now. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the right one.